Oh, dude, that's actually bad. Your back tire is in the mud. I didn't even realize.
And this is by far one of the sketchiest things I've ever done. So you're telling me this freaking giant thing was already under the lake? It was already here. Why, hey there folks, welcome back to another video. You may notice the nice little peachy new Guggen Squad performance gear on my chest, and it feels almost as good as it looks. I'm gonna say this one looks a little bit better than it feels just because it's an amazing looking shirt. But I'd also like to show you this little boat right here, okay? Now you guys might understand or just notice right off the bat, this is not my boat, okay? Now I am digging the Merc, the 4-stroke, digging a little Crestliner, a little Brunswick, you know what I mean, in the mix. I'm also digging a little Team Guggen member, but this is not my boat. I have been having some issues with my boat lately. It's been in and out of the shop, just mainly because I'm an idiot and I just run things into the ground. I destroy equipment. It's just part of the charm of LOJO. But today we're gonna be in a different boat, in a different body of water. And this is not just any body of water. This is what I am walking on right now. And I'm gonna have my buddy, Fishing with Norm, explain this momentarily. But where I am walking right now, this used to be lake. I would be drowning right now if this was this lake a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I am because I don't know if it's like a top secret thing, but this right here is what you call a sinkhole lake. And all this stuff, these docks used to be underwater, all this used to be underwater. The boat ramp is actually way the frick up there. Look how far I am from the boat ramp. So we need our good buddy Norm to break some things down for us because there's so many questions. And another fair question is, where the hell's Norm been on the channel? What's up, buddy?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my Lord.
Big lake bottom rock.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing, dude?
Good.
So, okay. So first question. I don't know whether to start with what is happening with this lake or where have you been on the channel, but where do you want to start?
The answer is I don't know to both. Like.
Okay, I'll answer the first one. Where has he been on the channel? We filmed that Guggen week together at my place.
Yeah.
In, was that February, January?
I'm bad with time. I think it was February, probably.
I don't know. It was cold. It was kind of cold, but I've been extremely busy traveling. You've been traveling.
Yes.
We're doing a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm going to take the blame on this one. I went on a little hiatus. I took a break. I didn't want to travel anymore, but anyways, all that's behind us. We're together again.
Yes.
Because you guys might not know, but we started on YouTube basically together.
Yeah.
Collabing together many years ago. So we're going to bring those collabs back, I promise.
Yes.
Question number 2, what the heck is going on with this? Just give us the backstory, you know, because you live here, you know what the heck's going on.
So like about a week ago, approximately, a sinkhole opened up overnight and drained probably 9/10 of this lake. So, do you think this boat ramp is bad? Like the other 7 boat ramps, I can tell them where it is. It's Lake Jackson, huge sinkhole opened up. It's not like a secret, everybody knows about it.
Okay.
Every other boat ramp is literally a mile away from the water. So the sinkhole is all the way on the other side of the lake, and all of the boat ramps, there's no water. Like this is the only part of Lake Jackson left is this lake. Yeah. The problem is the boat ramp's a puddle.
Yeah, well,
so
we're gonna have to examine that in just a second.
There's got to be fish trapped in this lake, and your boat is big. It would definitely not get into the ramp, but I have like a little 17-foot Crestliner, so we can maybe do something about it to get in here. I feel like if we get in here, I know there's been like 13-pound bass caught out of here, like massive ones. Somebody caught an 11-pounder out of the puddle like 2 days ago.
Jesus.
So maybe we could get on some epic fishing if we get the boat in.
Like you were saying off camera, it's like we've got more big fish. They're more concentrated because they have less water. They're probably all out of whack anyway. So the fact that we're fishing during the middle of the day may not even matter.
Yep.
But dude, what is up with sinkholes and where you live?
You
have the most sinkhole. I'd never seen one. You've experienced like what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, we actually just found a new one 2 days ago that I'm gonna have to take you to. Dude, I don't know how to catch alligator gar. Yeah. But when I tell you there's hundreds of like 6-foot alligator gar in this thing, we got to figure out how to catch them. I don't know how to do it.
We definitely do. It's just freaking Florida's lit, man. Florida. I just crossed the border from Alabama to Florida, and there's sinkholes, there's alligators. It's freaking crazy. But let's show you guys real quick what we're gonna attempt to do because it's gonna be a little sketchy. So since the original boat ramp is up there, obviously we can't use that. So this little entry point, this little bowl right here, this is gonna give us, I believe, the best chance. Wouldn't you say, Norm? The best chance to launch a boat here?
I mean, it's the only chance we got, man.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm not saying it's a good chance, but we're thinking with his light boat, we can bring it back here and kind of just get it in this little bowl right here And now it gets kind of shallow where it bottlenecks right there. So what we may have to do, Norm, is actually get out of the truck once the boat's off the trailer right here and almost be sitting in mud.
Do you also see that? That's a fish tail out of the water up there. Unless it's an alligator, that might be a big carp.
Oh my God. I thought I saw some alligators out there earlier. But once we get the boat off into this mud, I think we're gonna have to kick off the old shoes and like walk the boat out there a little bit further to where we can actually like put trolling motor in and fish.
I think we will be the only people to fish this lake in like the last 6 months, dude. The boat ramps have been gone and nobody in their right mind is putting boats in here. So I don't think there's any pressure out here. If we can get the boat in,
I agree.
I think we're gonna have a good day.
Yeah, it could be epic too, like you said. Yeah. I don't know. This has the makings for either like epic or just extremely dumb and not worth your time. So
did we mention to them that they found 2 bodies in the sinkhole?
Yeah, on his channel he did something about that. They found 2 bodies in the sinkhole.
Because that sinkhole reopened after 16. The last time it opened was in 06. Yeah. And people were literally picking up, the biggest fish was a 16-pounder picked up out of a puddle. They were picking up like 12. I wish it would have gone that dry. Because we could have gone and picked 10 and 12-pounders up for your pond in your backyard.
Oh my God. Can you imagine filling a giant cooler with just 10-pounders and bringing them?
That would be epic.
Oh my God.
I guess people sunk the the murderers sunk the bodies because they knew the sinkhole was there, and then the sinkhole dried up and it revealed where people were like,
my God.
Anyways,
that is freaking nuts. Yeah, so go check out Norm's channel as always, and you can see what he was up to on this trip, and you can see some of that dead body sinkhole stuff. But I guess, man, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to stop talking here eventually and try to put this boat in. I don't know how it's gonna go. We got I
got 2-wheel drive too, so that should be good.
Yeah, so we're either gonna use your truck or mine. I don't know. This is, if we can get the boat out there, epic things are gonna happen.
I guess.
I mean, what other way is there except to try? I guess I'm just gonna back us up and you just kind of guide me. I guess we'll see once we get it in here how deep that puddle really is, because
it looked about maybe 6 inches, give or take. Like,
well, there's certain parts right here that look a little deeper than that, but I don't know, because I mean, you know, this got to figure this trailer, it's gonna need to be in about at least 18 inches of water to be able to push this boat off. So I don't know, man. And we're gonna go back as far as we can, but we can't bury my truck and then lose my truck as well as your boat.
This is just a bad idea. But I figured I'd do it with you because you got a 4-wheel truck. That's why I took you out here today, because I couldn't do it by myself. So this is a terrible idea, guys. Nobody has put a bass boat in here. I think even before the sinkhole opened up, like in 6 months probably, we're the first ones to put a boat in, which should mean if we can get the boat in there, it should be a good day. You're about to drive over a big hole, by the way. You're on the vegetation. You're on the grass line. There we go. Why do I feel like I'm about to lose my boat forever? I mean, you're right on the puddle, man. Like, you're looking good. Well, the tires just hit the water. Yeah.
Not even close.
Bro, it looked good. The whole thing at the trailer just came back. There's no shot.
If I go back any further, we're definitely not getting out of here.
What about if we went there? That's still pretty bad ground too.
Smarter decision to start off with, but
well, to be fair, you see where all this mud is?
Yeah.
2 days ago, this was water. So we probably could have done it 2 days ago.
Yeah, we missed our opportunity. Okay.
Oh, dude, that's actually bad. Your back tire is in the mud. I didn't even realize.
Well, the only good thing is my front tires are not in mud yet, so I think I might be able to get out of here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. With ease.
No problem.
Oh, maybe there's a reason people haven't put their boat in here in 6 months. I think we just figured it out.
Okay, so that's obviously not the deal. That's not happening. Unfortunately, the water levels have even gone down further than they already were since last time Norm was out here. So we have a new plan. Because this lake is now so low, it's got a lot more bank access, which means like the land around it is now a lot more walkable. And there's some puddles down here apparently that have formed because of this lake draining, and there's fish stuck in these puddles too. So we might be able to do a good deed, rescue a couple of big fish and put them back into the main lake as well. So I think we're just gonna grab a couple rods, kick it old school, walk around the Sinkhole Lake and try to catch some fatties, and especially some that are trapped. But hey, we love a good bank fishing sesh. why the hell not? All right, Normie, let's load up, man. We got a, oh God.
Jeez.
Oh, we got a multitude of things going on here. We got a zinger, we got a revolver, we got a little speed worm, Texas rig type situation. What do we got right there?
Lunker log.
Lunker log and
Scout.
Hound, you silly boy.
Scout's a jerk bait.
Scout's a jerk bait. We don't throw those down here in Florida. We don't throw that garbage finesse. Got a few baits in the old pocket, got a water in the back pocket. We got to tear this lake up, Norm. Me and you haven't fished together in a long time. We got to tear it up.
Yeah, this has to be a day to remember.
What we should do is wade out here to this kayak angler and be like, hey, where are you catching them at?
I think so too. We also have to keep in mind, this is probably the lake in Florida with the most alligators I've ever seen. Nice. There's a lot of 12-foot alligators.
And they have less water too. So now we're kind of infringing on their...
They're already angry.
They're already angry and they're going to be defensive and we're going to be walking right up on their home. So yeah, it'll be a good time. So Norm, how much like of this lake would you say has been drained? Like
I would say 10% of the lake is left. So like 90% of it's gone. It doesn't really look like it from here. I mean, yeah, there's a boat like in the water.
Yeah, there's definitely a boat right there just sitting on land. Yeah, so that gives you a pretty good indication.
The reason we came here is because this is the only part of the lake with water left. Every other boat ramp is miles away from the closest like bit of water.
And this is a pretty good sized lake, right? When it's full, like people fish tournaments and stuff out here, right?
Yeah. This used to be one of the top 5 lakes, not only in the United States, but in the world. Like people would travel from different countries to come fish here before the sinkhole opened up, like back in the 90s and stuff.
Do you want to fish this at all while we're standing here?
Sure, let's do it.
I mean, hell, you know, why not? Make a few casts. I'm gonna throw this gosh darn revolver. I'm gonna plop them. I'm gonna try to hit him with a fresh plop. I mean, think about it. If the water is only a couple feet deep out here, that means there's got to be, look at all that bait that just freaking went ham. That's nuts. Well, we can keep walking whenever you want, man. I mean, you're the guide. You know more about this situation than I do. Well, hell yeah, man. Let's do it. Got a couple casts on the main lake. Dude, you are taking me to some sketchy ass shit.
We're probably gonna have to take our feet. We're probably gonna have to get naked up here at the puddle.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna sink. I'm a large boy. Better be worth it, Norm. We're not gonna catch a damn thing. I see water, Norm. Is this puddle number 1?
This is puddle number 1.
So this like quote unquote puddle is actually the size of about what, 3 of my ponds or 4 of my ponds?
If that. I don't even think he gets a foot out there. Like a foot deep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy because that sinkhole basically made one big lake and about 20 ponds.
Jeez. Well, well, we're getting deep in it now, boys. Are you abandoning rods too?
Yeah, I think.
Because it's pretty shallow, so we just need top water basically?
I think so.
Oh my, yeah, that's
nice and mushy.
That's the squish right there. Oh man, we're getting at it, boys.
Oh, it's like cold and hot?
Yeah, it's cold and hot, and there's like little shells and stuff in it.
Yeah.
So it's like biting me every step. What was that?
Something just stung me, I'm not even kidding you.
Really?
Yeah.
Stung you?
Yeah.
I think it was just you don't think it was a snake, do you?
Well, I guess we'll find out if I pass out in 5 minutes.
God.
It might have been, catfish barbs. When I've done fish rescues before, I've stepped on them. And we got stung so many times. And I was like, ow, what is this? And then somebody in the comments was like,
good call.
Catfish barbs. So I might have just stepped on a catfish.
They could be in the mud, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Welcome back to our annual collab where we film once a year because LOJO just hates me.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, oh, wow. I thought I just stepped on one too. Oh, wow, I'm sinking. All right, let's just stick that Guggen rod stick that one right there. Yeah, I definitely left that rod sitting there afterwards, just so you guys know. Boom. Well, Normie, we're in it, man.
I mean, there's bait in here. You see that?
There's tons of stuff. I mean, there's clearly fish everywhere. Okay. And I'm bogging down.
Let's go.
You're right. It's so shallow out there.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I wouldn't be surprised today if we walked up on a fish like with his butt out of the water and we just rescue him.
Just sitting there?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to cast.
What do you say? We just start walking.
Yeah. Try to find some slightly deeper water.
Maybe so.
Now I'm just scared I'm gonna step on a catfish barb. Oh. My bad. And this is by far one of the sketchiest things I've ever done. How long until we step on an alligator head? You know it's coming, man. That explosion's coming.
I know.
It's got to. The law of averages.
Feel it.
Keep pushing, buddy. Find that deep water. It's all good though. My feet are already yelling. Oh! Oh! Dude, you see that?
Yeah.
Something darted at it. It wasn't even moving, bro. Get back in there. Dude, it wasn't even moving. It hit the water and something waked over to it, attacked it.
Whoa.
I'm back in there. Oh! Oh! Come on! Did you see the size of that swirl? Yeah. I think I went like right over top of it. I think it's got...
Oh, it's behind you again.
It's got to be a gar or something. The first one wasn't a gar.
Yeah.
The first one was a predator, like a big time predator fish.
It might get deep over there or something.
That was crazy. All right, well, puddle number one was a no-go, although we did get some action. Did get a dasher, somebody that kind of dashed over to my lure. Didn't get it though, but these aren't your footsteps? Are these your footsteps?
No, these are people's footsteps.
Wow, so you weren't lying. This has become like a tourist attraction. So you're telling me, buddy, that right now where we stand, we're actually in the middle of the lake.
Yes, and this would have been like 14 foot. Right there, you see like mud? That used to be like the boat pass where people would like jet through the pads. Like that was like the run right there. And it's empty.
Just to be standing in the middle of the lake, like I've encountered some ponds that were dry, you know, from the summer or like really shallow, but this is like an actual lake to be like this. You guys might be able to see if I pan around, like there's some water out in the distance. Like there are puddles, there is some standing water, but we're just in the middle of a freaking lake on dry land.
To show you the satellite image.
Oh, oh, what is that? It's a gar. Get him, Norm. Dude, no freaking way. I heard that.
Gosh.
And we have no pliers at all. You have to take a stick and beat him until it comes off. Dude, I heard the bite and I was like, that's got to be a bass.
Dude, I thought we just hooked into a 5-pounder out here.
I saw the pattern. I was like, oh no, what is that? Get that little stinky guy right there. Oh, just driving the hooks further into him. Oh, jeez.
All right.
What are you thinking here?
I might just go. That's you're just driving that hook into him more when you do that.
You're doing the opposite
let me hit it here.
You're up with the line tight.
Yeah, let me just. Oh.
Guys, the Guggen Squad hooks are just so good, you know.
I got one off.
Oh, there we go.
Now we got the middle one. Guy, he just looks like he wants to. Oh yes, rehook yourself.
We got all three. You've done this to yourself.
You've done this to yourself, you little stinker. Oh, it came off. Yay! Stinky little gar. We should chum an alligator over here and chuck this guy to him. No, I was gonna send him. Get off me! Get off me! Oh, the stick broke. Ha! Ah! You're welcome, gar. I should have let you sit in the mud.
Successfully hiked 2 miles for a gar.
That's right, baby. Big moves, big time fishing moves over here.
Yeah, subscribe for more, guys.
Oh, geez.
Wow, that was almost bad.
Took my leg out.
There are some, oh wow.
Oh, you see these wakes, man?
Yes, I am. Oh my gosh. I was just about to say, there are a couple little like, oh, I got one. Yes. I got another one. Oh, it was a freaking gar. Dude. It's a gar hole. Oh my God, it was another stinky little gar. Looked like the same freaking one. Just came up and pecked at it. You know, there's a lot of clean water right here.
I'm liking this,
so
man.
If we keep, we can fish some more of this too, but if we walk down this way, that whole little line right there looks clear.
I see fish moving in all of it too. I think those pads get like a little deep as well, maybe, so they might be hanging out like right in that.
Hell, you want to start going that way?
I'm following you.
It looks like the best we've got out here. To the bass? I'm coming. Norm's got a biggin. I'm going as fast as I can. That looks like a giant. Yeah, man. Let's see this freaking behemoth, man.
I mean,
dude, that's a nice fish.
It's
yeah,
all right, man. I mean, it's
for a freaking mud puddle.
Yeah,
that's more than good.
And dude, he was in every pad, every piece of hydrilla, everything. So we felt like all of 8 pounds when I was reeling them in. But I'm just happy that we got something, dude.
Me too, man.
Yes, it made the mud journey worth, you know.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I guess I'm gonna keep on trying.
Right, that little open.
Yeah.
I think I just so slowly worked it.
Just to where they don't have, like, they have so much time to think about it. They're like, all right, get this thing out of my house.
Right. Nice fish, man.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Look at that. Oh, you even got like a little screen on the front of your GoPro. You're all fancy out here.
Heck yeah, man.
Our first bass is nice. I lost one that was like half this size. I was so mad.
I know. I thought it was good too.
All right. See you, Jimmy.
Old Jim. Frick, top water, man. Middle of the day, middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Mud hole, sinkhole, who cares?
Gotta love it.
Bass gotta eat. Bass anglers gotta get that catch. Well, pond number 2, I'm not gonna say it was a miss because God, we got a ton of hits. Norm caught, what, you caught 1 bass, 1 gar.
And lost the gar and a bass.
And
too.
yeah, hooked another one of each too. So that's not exactly doing bad. Your boy LOJO, however, is just sucking wind over here. I'm not catching fish. Oh, Norm is just purposely working me out because he knows I'm slacking in the gym these days.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take LOJO through 2 miles of mud. That'll just take him down a notch. But we're gonna need some water soon. We're also gonna need a new strategy as to how to, you know what we need to do, buddy? You need to show me the sinkhole. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, let's go do that. I really don't know. I figured, you know, let's just make LOJO super angry.
Right.
So he'll never come fish any of my fire spots. So I took him to the worst spot I knew about.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Solid plan. It's working. I definitely don't want to come back to this lake, even if it's full of water. It would be cool to come back like a year from now or 2 years from now when it's full again.
Yeah, and just catch nothing because there's a ton of water and no fish.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, folks, we're making a little trek to the actual sinkhole, and I gotta be honest with you, Norm, it smells like just straight death out here.
Yeah, there's just dead animals everywhere.
This is a sad thought, but how many fish do you think have died because of this?
Easily like thousands.
I've
seen
bass?
like hundreds. Yeah,
or just in general?
Just in general, but also probably bass.
Damn.
And you gotta think, this used to be like the lake to come fish, and now it's gone, so.
That's what's so sad about it. My other question, this is maybe not to you, because I don't know if you know, but how do lakes ever fill back up again once a sinkhole opens up?
I think eventually they close, and then after years and years of rain and stuff, they'll fill back up. But it just reopened after 16 years because the sinkhole was always there. It was just closed. And I think once there's enough like pressure or something,
I didn't know that.
It opens again. Actually, this sinkhole leads all the way to the Wakulla River. So it like goes in an underground river and then shoots out somewhere into Wakulla Springs.
That's freaking insane. I gotta see this freaking thing. Somebody went driving down here and that was not a good idea.
Dude, somebody the other day had an airboat and was whipping it across the land out here. They about went into the sinkhole. I was like, gotta watch out.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's crazy.
It looks like the Grand Canyon.
That's exactly what I said.
So you're telling me this freaking giant thing was already under the lake? It was already here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we could go over this. It's just not recommended because all this ground can give out at any time. But yesterday we were here and there was probably like 20 people walking on it, like including like 3-year-old children. Their parents were just like, yo.
They're not fully grasping the concept that this thing could just open up and you're gone forever.
Center of the earth.
Holy shnikes. There you go, guys. That's what has opened up and drained this amazing bass lake. It'd be different if it was like a crappy little lake, you know, but this is it's like a renowned bass lake. It's insane, man. The fact that it's gonna take years for it to fix itself too. So this lake is basically just ruined for fishermen forever.
It was on the comeback, man. Like since 06 was the last time it opened up.
Yeah.
And it was finally on the comeback. Like the lake was getting good again and then boom. No, not anymore.
That is nuts, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And though, like, it opened up during night, so everybody who lived on the lake, water was under their docks.
Woke up,
and the next day it looked like this, and the whole lake was gone.
Oh my God! Like, where does the water go?
I don't know how it goes so quick down there.
That's like millions of gallons just disappearing.
Just gone.
Nuts.
We talked with the whateverologist out here, and who was telling us not to walk here because we were out there like, oh look, like the sinkhole with our cameras.
Like, yeah, you're standing on the sinkhole. You're about to die. Yeah.
But basically, I guess it all goes into an underground river, and they did like a dye test where they like dye the water
and
to see where it comes up, and it comes up at Wakulla Springs.
That's
which is actually like 45 minutes away from here, like car
drive.
That's
really far.
I don't get it, but it's crazy, man.
That's some mystic, magical stuff right there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I'm not sure if we're gonna end this video now, or maybe go try to fish a little bit at another lake and see if I can actually catch a bass on my own fishing channel. I don't know, just bear with me.